Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about.
Today in the Yana kitchen, we are making chocolate brownies. First up, here are our ingredients. 125 grams of butter, 300 grams of caster sugar, 100 grams of cocoa powder, 2 eggs, there we go, 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence, which we are going to add in later, 1/4 of a tablespoon in salt. You don't have to add the salt if you don't want to, because we're deciding that we're not, but anyway. 200 grams of plain flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 200 grams of white chocolate bits. They can be white chocolate bits, but they have to be at least this size. Okay, those are, oh yeah. And if you want to, you can have walnuts like we are. The difference is you'll have crunchy walnuts in it. Instead, if you don't add them, you won't have crunchy walnuts in them. Okay, our first step is to get a saucepan, turn it on to medium, and slowly scoop in all the butter. Melt all the butter in the saucepan with your rubber spatula. While that's melting, the next ingredient you have to get ready is the sugar, the cocoa powder, the vanilla, and the salt if you're adding in salt. Just get that off the side. And turn up the heat a little bit. Now that our butter is all melted, we will add in stir in our sugar, come in, and then just stir in our sugar. Stir in our sugar. Stir in our sugar. Just keep stirring it until and then our vanilla essence. It's melting. And it says to turn off the heat. Get it off. And wait until the butter and caster sugar and essence is nicely mixed in. Spin! Turn up the music! Oh my god! Every time. Tell me about it. Now we are going to mix in the cocoa powder. Keep it going. We're just going to wait a bit until it's nicely stirred in. chocolatey. Stir it nice and chocolatey. Now I'm gonna add in some more. Should turn out to be really chocolatey, just like it is now. Okay, now we're going to put all our mixture into a bowl. Just like that. Then you quickly have to quickly whisk in your 2 eggs. Just like that. Keep going until it's all mixed in. Should have this rich, lovely chocolatey look like that. And now we've got to fold through sift flour and baking powder. Just like this. And keep stirring it. Stir it all in. Then put in your flour. And keep stirring just like this. Then grab your rubber spatula. Scoop all around the edges to get all the leftover. You don't have to have a rubber spatula, but I would recommend it. It also helps you on a lot of other stuff while cooking. Just keep stirring until you think. Next up, get your chocolate white bits, whatever you call them. You can have white bits, just little crunchy bits. Stir them in too. Try to fold them in so you don't smash them all up. Just keep going that until all well mixed in. Okay, we've got a tray which you can see is pretty big, and we've already put in the baking paper, and we've put in some margarine underneath so the baking paper won't come undone, and so we can get the brownies out. Here's our mixture. Just scoop with a spatula. Spread it all out. Spread it all out just like this. Make it all even. We're going to put it in the oven. Now we're going to pop our tray into the oven. Just like that. Now we're going to set it for 170 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Sorry about that. So right there. Okay, now we're gonna sneak up on my brother and see what he's doing. Okay, ready?
Rolling stones in the rap game, not bragging. Look bigger than Jagger, not sagging. Spell it backwards, I'ma leave it at that. Got nothing to do with rap. Check the facts, expose those cats. Composers, heroes, take advantage of blacks. Your government's gangsters, so cut the crap. A war going on, so where y'all at? Fight the power, cause great responsibility.
No, let's go check it out.
Alright, now our brownies are done. We can tell this either by just kind of noticing that it has quite a firm kind of crust to it, and also you can tell, as you can see by our lovely black spots, that when you punch it down, it should whatever you punch it down with, be a toothpick or a chopstick or a knife or fork, it should come out clean. That's how you can tell when it's done. Yeah, so that took I think 26 minutes, so just about on time. Okay, so we're just taking them out of the oven, and we're gonna slice it up. We're almost done here. We're gonna cut it up, and then plate it up, and then yeah, more or less that's it. So you just want to cut it straight down into small cubes. Well, that's the general brownie style, but you don't exactly have to do that. You can make any real shapes you want.
Let's taste these brownies. Felix, the James! Okay. We are going to taste these delicious brownies.
Jagger, not sagging. Spell it backwards, I'ma leave it at that.
See you next time.
They ain't got nothing to do with rap. Check the facts, expose those cats. Who poses heroes.